You know what, Trey? You know what?
What?
It's my turn to rant this time.
Fair enough. What do you
Wanna-
want to rant about?
You wanna know why it's my turn?
Why?
Because we're playing Gambit. And the reason why we're playing Gambit is because we like playing Gambit, right?
To the most part, yeah.
Well, so why is it when it comes to doing Gambit for the Guardian games, it seems that we have only, I don't know, like, let's just say 3 so far, maybe? Out of like,
2 days.
out of almost 20 days of Guardian games that we only have, like, say 3, and I'm assuming probably the last day we're only going to get the 4th one.
Unless we don't, in which case, yeah. Because the majority of which are Strikes and Crucible.
Yeah, it's like, just like, even you thought, as soon as when Guardian games started, you're going to be like, okay, with Strikes, and it's Crucible, and you're like, sweet, if they keep it this way, then we're going to get Gambit. Guess what happens? No Gambit. It was actually that Saturday that we got Gambit.
Yeah, because like it was, first day was Strikes, next day was Crucible. I'm like thinking, okay, next day's gonna be Gambit. And then it goes back to Strikes. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Is Gambit not liked by even Bungie itself? They're like, yeah, let's just make it a Saturday thing, you know? You know, not a lot of activity on Gambit. And they try to fix it, you know, with Gambit right now. But even then, a lot of people are not liking it. And I think they need to do like a freelance kind of playlist for Gambit.
Kind of like they do with Crucible stuff.
Yeah, kind of like what they do with like competitive matches, with Iron Banner, and possibly with now Trials. So yeah.
Well, see, they changed Gambit in general because, well, I don't know what the reason why, because I don't know why you even said because, but
Yeah.
and of course it's over there now, but I have no idea why they even changed it, because I liked it. When Beyond Light showed up, it was perfect. It was like, if you screwed up once,
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of combine Gambit Prime and regular
like,
Gambit.
I get it what they're
It's a
trying to
weird
do,
hodgepodge.
in a way.
But, you know, they kind of combine Gambit Prime with regular Gambit into a weird Frankenstein hodgepodge of, like, different game mechanics. And someone actually did make a video on, like, how to fucking fix Gambit on the way they did it.
See, Gambit
now-
was, to me, Gambit was fine. Because if you screw it up with the team that you're with, the first round, you had a chance of redemption. And then if you win the redemption match, then you have a chance to actually physically win, because of course it's best 2 out of 3.
Yeah. But I think they kind of made Gambit to where it's more, you know, quick. It's like, you know, less than like time, because basically for casuals. But then they kind of also mixed it in with the hardcore people. So, because right now looking at the time, and I'm guessing how much time we spent, it's about roughly 10 minutes, so about 13, maybe 12 minutes,
And
as opposed to 15 minutes like last time, so a
well,
few less minutes.
if you think about it, if we spend a full match before, yeah, it's longer than what's going on right now, but this technically could have been like the Iron Banner version of Crucible.
Yeah. But yeah, they probably need freelance. Which one the guy suggested on to fix Gambit? Suggest like have a freelance. That way you're not dealing with a stack of 2 or a stack of 4. You know, if you're doing it solo. Which let me tell you, yeah,
You didn't start that.
that'd be helpful.
You finished it.
Because RNG in Destiny is pretty asinine. Like, heck, you even get RNG on top of RNG. Like, and it's different on people. Like, how good their RNG is based on RNG.
And it almost, and I think right now it's like everybody that starts, like say now, has like the best RNG compared to the people that have been playing it since day one.
Allies invading the other side.
Yeah.
Hostiles in the trees. Get those
Even our
monsters
clan
away.
leader's the one that
Time
has
for
that
prime
too.
evil. Opposing teams
Yeah.
got a prime evil.
And, you know,
No,
the person
that's
who suggested, like, to get a bottom dollar, you know, like, you would actually, it'd be like a reward system similar to, I think it was the, Prime?
You can still win this.
The,
Burn that
you know,
prime evil to
primes?
the ground.
Prime Engram system. So, yeah, you could grab a Gambit Engram for a certain weapon that you wanted.
And there's one more thing that I kind of want to add to this. The one thing that they took away from this is that you can't even get malfeasance the way that we used to get it.
Envoy's dead. Kill the
Yeah, you just gotta pick it up from Drifter now.
It's actually in that little vault thing.
Yeah.
And that
Little
kind of in
quest.
a way kind of screws it up over for people that are trying to get the gun, because then that means they got to do raids just so they can actually try and get malfeasance if they really want it.
And that's it. Opposing team took out their prime.
Yeah.
And look, I just got a bottom dollar because you just were talking about it.
Yeah. Which, the hand cannon to me is pretty okay. Depending on what rolls you got.
I
So,
just,
by the way, what rolls did you get?
let me check.
Because that's another thing on RNG. Like, you get RNG on whether you'd rather get it, or an RNG
So-
on if you get some good rolls.
Now, there's of course I'm on console, as everybody knows, because PlayStation and all that type of stuff. And of course, certain roles are perfect for consoles, and there's other ones that are perfect for
PC.
PC. And yet I
Beef
do have a
PC.
PC, but yet I hardly play on it because of a certain thing that's going on, which would technically be later. But my roles right now, which I like, rapid hit and explosive payload.
Unless you're running a beef PC.
And reload is the masterwork.
Nice. I
Yeah.
love reload and range for Masterworks. But if it comes to like stability, yeah, I kind of like that occasionally. If like if you know the perks I already got like kind of subsidized for the range and stuff. So
Like, for me, malfeasance, I think in a way, should have stayed with Gambit and on how to get it. It should not have been moved to that vault system that they had, because they weren't removing Gambit. They were just removing Gambit Prime, and yet malfeasance was before Gambit Prime. We had regular Gambit, and then of course Bungie
yeah, and there was
decided
the quest
to
steps.
be like, hey, let's do something different, and they did, and
Yeah.
they put
I think it
Gambit
might have
Prime.
something to do with certain quest steps because of certain locations were getting removed. So
Well, once again, they could have just tweaked it up a little bit though too.
true.
Like,
I think there was only
I'm
like a
not
different
wanting
version
to.
of a
I'm not
stripe.
really wanting to say that they're lazy because, well,
all
of
right.
course, they're doing their
Let's
stuff to
see
make
what we
content
got.
and everything, so they got their own
Vic's
things
on
to
the
worry
field.
about.
And they
But I'm
got a
just
limited
saying,
staff.
Must be bad
and I'm just saying, like, they could have just
If you
said,
catch
hey,
Vex instead of kill him,
you
could
say
double the
5
city's
people, if
power
that's all
easily.
they need,
Just saying.
quick, redo the Malfeasance
Get ready for
quest. Take
transplant.
this out, put this in, if it requires
Give me those
5 people.
moats and I'll make you rich,
Right?
brother. I promise.
Yeah.
But now, you don't even have to play Gambit just to get Malfeasance.
Okay.
Okay, what just happened?
What?
I landed right beside you, and yet I jumped up to go up to the 2nd level, and then somehow I got pushed.
I have no clue.
And I think from you.
Yeah, and not only that, there's also weird physics in Gambit where, oh, you're gonna grab the moats. Oh no, they're sunken to the floor. How can I get them? Bungie, fix
Find
this.
Taken headed to the other side.
Like
Well, it's
every
not
time
just-
I try to.
It's not that. I also had, like, I think I actually had one that was relatively similar to that in the previous match that these guys would see.
Yeah. Like every time I try to pick up a moat, no, it sticks into the damn floor and I can't get it. I'm like, son of a bitch. And I'm sure a lot of people have dealt with that. That's one of many frustrating things about Gambit.
Yeah, of course.
Not excluding teabagging invaders, but you know.
But that's one thing you can't really get rid of, because I do that on occasion, because I'm at that moment where I'm like, okay, I want to do this, so I do it, and then I get pissed off when they return their favor, but I'm like, well, at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, there's like invaders that always come up, constantly invade with like heavy. Not only that, there are like invaders, like I guess there was a weird technique people would do where no one in the team would invade. They would leave like the portal open or portals open until they finally had the boss, and then invade.
Kill the blockers.
Yeah.
Making your team unable to catch up to get a boss, or you know.
Like, if they're gonna like, see right now, the other team, as everybody can see, even you, Trey, can see that they have a portal that's open. They can take the opportunity, like they
Watch
just
your
did
back.
right now.
Invader incoming.
Take this heavy while I'm thinking of it.
Enemy invader down. Nice. Hey, you fight dirty.
I don't fight dirty. They fight dirty. They jump.
Watch
Oh
it.
crap!
You're shedding moats. Kill the blockers.
Ah, dang it! I tried to kill this one high value target,
I don't have it.
then I died.
Where is he?
You're losing moats.
Right where I'm at.
Oh,
He's right over where the other people are. The other, enemies. And looks like he's moving over to the cavern.
I see him. I
which
see him.
is okay. Good. I did some damage, and I got a bounty I needed to complete where I had to kill it.
Hostiles incoming at the cavern. Invader inbound.
Yeah, I got killed by the thing. See,
Kill him?
no.
Ah, fuck.
See, I got killed by the like, same guy.
Yeah, that's another thing. You got some really difficult enemies trying to kill you. Okay, so he's probably... Yep, he's in the cavern. Right side.
Invader's gone.
Yeah.
Get him next time.
So,
Run over there.
oh, I see him now. He's on a little platform.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm assuming you have
No.
the same bounty.
Yeah. No, so thanks for stunning him.
You're welcome.
Come on. Oh, I'm hitting it wrong.
You just dropped a taken on the other side. Hope you're proud.
Wow. But whatever. But one of the enemies that we have in Gambit, I think in some ways, some days I definitely say it should be dialed down, and there's some days I don't care if it at the same time, is Scorn.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see. There's Titan, and then there's Nessus. Both of which have Scorn, and majority of the time have Scorn. Like that's majority of the time you'll get Scorn.
Okay, right now we have a portal that's open because we finally were able to bank enough to get the portal to get open. Now the other guys are going to be able to say do their thing, and yet somehow be able to continue invading. But to me, that should be, if you choose not to invade, that's up to you. But as soon as when you get that, as soon as you get your primeval to spawn, then you can't use any portal until we have ours.
Hostile incoming at the depot.
Cause that'd be a nice thing to put onto this, because then that way for us people that are trying to get our primeval up, we actually have a chance, because if they keep invading, we can't do it.
Portal's ready. Go say hello.
Damn.
Yeah.
And also, that's another thing that I kind of like, because, now hear me out, you can still technically be on top if you're trying to be one of those people that are like, I have to be on top, I have to be the one that's on top all the time. I know there's people even out there, and even in real life when you're trying to drive somewhere, especially in Canada, but still. And, like I said, there's a certain people out there that likes to be in first, and sometimes I don't mind. Sometimes I like being in first, so but that's if I'm like in the mood to be like, hey, guess what? It's my turn, in a way, but yet it's not really on my turn. Just more of like, I want to be. Hey, I'm going to be in their faces this time. Because not all matches I'm always in the enemy's face.
Your allies invading the other side.
Yeah.
You just dropped a taken on the other side.
I'll
Hope
take it
you're
anyways.
proud. I am.
There, now I have full heavy.
Your allies back with 2 kills under their belt.
You got 2 kills?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you go?
Dead man's tail.
But see, like right now, we technically just lost.
Enemy team melted
When
their primeval.
when they changed Gambit over to that, my brain wasn't even to the new system yet. So as soon as when it came to this menu, I was like, yes, sweet, we got another one. And then I was like, what do you mean leave fire team? Or what do you mean next activity is going to start in 7 minutes or whatever? And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they changed it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they bring back Gambit, bring it back like Iron Banner style, like the old version. Have the old version the way it is, but then bring it back like Iron Banner style.
Yep.
First of all, back out just cause. So, anything you want to add before we finish?
I think like Bungie needs to tweak it a little bit more, and probably include like the armor set that actually does bonuses and kind of helps you while playing Gambit.
Kind of
Like bring back a version of Gambit Prime, but not be Gambit Prime. You know, and actually earn the armor from doing the activity, not from doing something else that's not the activity, like Reckoning. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all I want to add.
Well, if I'm going to add on that, then technically in the way I would say they could have, like, they already have armor set for Gambit, Crucible, and Vanguard, all that stuff, which is literally all the same. And yes, technically if I said, hey, what's wrong with having Vanguard and Crucible and Gambit have their all unique one? So if you're a Gambit person only, then you would literally be like, I want that armor set because it looks nice because you're a Gambit person. Versus the people but versus the people that are like Crucible and Vanguard related. But then of course Bungie's going to say that's going to be a lot more work. That means more stuff to be in the thing.
Probably not going to happen. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen due to transmog. So, yeah, probably not going to happen.
Why are you starting it?
Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Now I should rant about you because you just start things just randomly and everything.
Sorry. But yeah. Yeah, but I think that's about it. There's a lot of stuff about Gambit that needs fixing that the community kind of brings up that hopefully Bungie will fix.
Like, before I even end this off, I say Gambit if for an example, if someone was before Beyond Light showed up, like someone before Beyond Light, or in this case, someone from Shouter Keep stopped playing and then randomly came back and they were a Gambit person, they're going to still have that same scenario as in what I had when I first played Gambit the first time when they changed everything. And the only thing I say to the person, I'm like, one, you can't do nothing about it, and eventually you'll get used to it. Like, right now, we lost 2 in a row. For me, I don't really care, because up to Legend, winning doesn't matter for me. But yet when someone's in Legend, like you are, you have to have a win in order to continue, unless if you don't have bounties.
Which I do, but probably
on
not
all 3
to...
characters.
Yeah.
Because you're one of those guys. But
yeah. But probably not enough to reset it.
Not today, but tomorrow, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
You know what, Trey?
What?
You think this is a good enough length video that was probably about maybe half an hour long?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, then. What should they do?
Just listen to the community because we're
No. The people that are watching the video. Should they should they subscribe to my channel?
They can do whatever the hell they want. If they want to subscribe, they can subscribe.
You
If they
do
don't
know,
want to subscribe.
Trey, you do know subscribing to someone's channel is free, right?
I know.
And also
Well,
a
that's
like,
ultimately up to
and
them.
also a like is also free as well.
Again, that is ultimately up to them.
I know it's up to them, but I'm just pointing it out. It's free to subscribe. Because today, this video is my turn to rant. The last couple of times, or I think it was few, you, Trey, was like, I want to do this.
True.
And guess what?
True.
My turn.
But who knows? I might have another gun rant. So
I already know. I
it
already know the answer to this question, so they'll have to find out. So therefore, they have to subscribe to the channel anyways.
Yeah. So
And make sure you put on notifications.
Yeah,
Why are you yelling over me? Should I just come over there to the States? Oh wait, I can't because I think the border's still closed. Damn. Oh well.
No. You don't mess with the American border system.
No. I'll walk up to him and like, how you doing, eh? Oh wait, that'd be too much.
Yeah, probably.
Never mind. No, I would probably go up to the U.S. Border Patrol officer. He'll be like, what are you doing? I go, how you doing, eh? And I'm like, that's probably too far, and just turn around and walk back home.
Mm-hmm. But, but yeah, if there's any gun enthusiast, subscribe to your channel, they're probably,
Wait until the maybe next season shows up. You might hear something. So we do not know when will happen, but next season there may be another rant coming into play.
Yeah, possibly another.
So therefore, you should subscribe to the channel. Turn notifications on so that way when it does show up, you'll be like, boom, I'm watching it. Now, if you're at work and you happen to see it, I'm going to wait until I get home, and then I'm going to watch it, unless if you're on your lunch.
Yeah, probably don't watch it at work.
And then you comment, because you can say something, whatever you want, but that's up to you.
Yeah, because the
and
language.
And then you got to share the video because it also helps the channel to grow. So I will see you guys on the next one.